We start off this episode with two similar games. One was at Hanover, which we won 4-1, and the other was at Augsburg as well, which we won. So let's get into the main part. Anyway, we swapped Thomas Delaney to Bayern Munich, and we're gonna bring in someone else who is probably gonna be like a first choice right back. I've mentioned him in another video, but right, let's show you. Brought in Jan Frank from Bayern Munich, and then it's Joshua Kimmich's Pregen who's going to play right back for us and search it up or never know. He has potential special, which is great. And also, we sold Kana. The reason we've done this, we couldn't get him any game time. He was going to rot on the reserves, and I think for his career, that was probably a good move. And he would add rotation on his contract, and I literally couldn't offer him. I tried to offer him like sporadic, but he wouldn't take that. He would only take rotation because centre backs are a really weak position for us. We have to keep Kim now, but and Lars Lucas is only 83 rated, so yeah. As we'd already qualified for the Euros, I thought I'd sum this game against Hungary, which ended in a draw. And same with Switzerland, which ended in a draw, so yeah. That's right, we're in the Champions League and our first game's going to be up Tottenham Hotspurs.
It's opening night, a huge night for both sets of fans. Match day 1 in the UEFA Champions League. Who will get off to a flying start? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position, and we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It's Dynamo Dresden up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, the first group stage of the Champions League is always exciting. 3 points is vital for both teams to get off to a good start, or a draw may be a good result as well. We're about to find out what happens.
Well, really in this...
Anyway, I don't think I actually realised how good this team is. We've got an RDME, it's like 88 rated. Our team Warner is 90 rated. Winning's 84, and there's got some more, but I see Warner gets our first goal. Warner's really good. I mean, Jack Lan was good. Sorry about that. Anyway, that's one. With the Pogba transfer up there, he actually went to Wolfsburg. I would say the only teams that we can't sim are like Champions League matches and Bayern Dortmund, the Der Klassiker, and probably Wolfsburg. But anyway, you'll see after the sim. But anyway, Werner scores again. Werner's on fire. Your defense is terrified. He's pretty good, like. Anyway, we get Spurs get a throw in. Zinchenko to Diop. Anyway, Team Warner's on the ball. Team Warner drags it along. Skells. Vitolson scores. Yeah, he's a really good player. He's only 80 rated for some reason, but in 23, but he feels high rated. We got into a game against in the first Bundesliga game against Wolfsburg. Jan Frank, he's don't judge that tackle, but he was actually felt really good in the games I played with him. Anyway, and Kevin Ellers makes a hard tackle and rightfully gets sent off. Yeah, not great, but he is our captain, and that's a bit annoying. So we have to play this game with 10 men. Like I say again, I can't find the second goal for us. Usually all the goals I score, that I miss are never wonder goals. But anyway, we do give away a penalty through Serge Gnabry. Luckily we didn't get 2 red cards. Serge Gnabry and Kevin Ellers away, which wouldn't be great. But anyway, Unai gets past Lunen, it's the wrong way. Anyway, we marched on because we're not wimps, and you see what a wonder goal from Timo Werner there. That could go for goal of the series, apart from Paul Glatzel's goal against Hoffenheim a few episodes back. But here, look at this. How he strikes the ball. I don't think I've scored a goal like that before. But I probably have, like on a rapid Vienna tour mode or something. But still. Our next game was against Dortmund. The game was pretty equal up to this point. Anyway, they're on the ball. We get a throw in Vitolson to Jacobs, Camavinga, Armini, who was playing because Ellers obviously had the suspension, and Timo Werner scores. Timo Werner playing in a Dresden kit doesn't feel right. I always think of playing Liverpool or Leipzig. Ismail Jacobs, it's pronounced Jacobs. I was watching a Cologne game, and that's how you pronounce it. I've been pronouncing Jacobs recently. Anyway, Dennis Geiger misses, but then Karim Adeyemi gets the rebound and scores. Karim Adeyemi is probably the club legend, or maybe Jack Lan. We'll see. Let's hopefully win a treble in this season.
You would think this game has epic written all over it. 2 heavyweights of Europe, and both have the potential to go far. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Hello from the Spanish capital. We find ourselves tonight here at the home of Atleti, the Estadio Metropolitano. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box for complete coverage is Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. It's Atletico Madrid taking on Dynamo Dresden.
Cheers, Derek. Well, both teams will be full of confidence after the 100% start to this group. Important, you keep the momentum going. Good habits every time you take to the field. Should be a good one, though.
Well, he has to be regarded always as a dangerous opponent, but what should we expect to see from him in this game, Lee?
Well, basically, you've got to keep him out of the box because he's got such a brilliant finishing ability that you give him half a yard, he will score. So keep him as far away from your goal as possible.
This is the starting lineup for...
Anyway, we got into the game against Atletico Madrid. That's Bentancur. She plays for Juventus in real life, or I think. And Chak Vitasi, and that's how I'm going to pronounce it from now on. And Chak Vitasi scores. He's 84 rated, if you didn't know. He's doing pretty well. He's like our best midfielder now, and definitely worth the pick up from Norwich. They got Doku in return. We did play them in the UEFA Super Cup, so I kind of expected, know what I had to expect. But anyway, Timo Werner's on the ball. Timo Werner passes it to Adeyemi. Adeyemi. And he takes a shot but then misses. And then Timo Werner gets the rebound. Timo Werner, it's like he takes Jack Land's role almost. But Jack Land doesn't mind being on the bench, which is good. Jan Frank's on the ball, he's playing right back. He's actually really decent, to be honest. And then the Silva de Monte scores. The Brazilian who came in to replace Delaney from the free agent. He was 76 rated. We gave him the number 10 shirt for no reason that Jeremy Jeff left. But there, De Silva Monte scores. He'll only be here for one season, get about 78, but still. This is proof that we can win against teams like Bayer Leverkusen. Also, next game's a sim for Scotland. By the way, and yeah, we'll play in the same team. But this is show we can beat teams like Bayer Leverkusen by simming. That's how good our team is. Lunin and goals 84 rated, Mayan, Ellers are 83 and 82 respectively. Frank at right back's 81. Ismail Jacobs 79, Vitolson's 80, Gnabry's 88, and in the midfield got Camavinga who's 82, Chak Vitasi's 84, Warner who's 90, and Adeyemi who's 88, which you probably knew that, but that's just me going to go for like how good our team is. This was actually the second game against Sweden in a friendly, but the first game didn't actually, the highlights actually didn't pop up so in time for it to get onto my phone. So we did lose the second one 2-1, but there's another game against Sweden in Sweden, but we did lose 2-1 in Scotland. It's a wee bit disappointing, but you'll be happy with the result we got in Sweden. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and hope you have a nice day.